Buonasera and bentornato to another episode of This is Calcio, the home of the most exciting league in the world, the Serie A. Let's get right on to it. Round 34. Defending champions Inter signaled their intent of taking back the Scudetto after beating Roma, who have not lost in 12 games. Calhanoglu fired off a rocket in the early stages from outside the box, which Rui Patricio could only parry. Calhanoglu then put Denzel Dumfries through with a magnificent ball, and the latter opened the scoring on the half hour. 10 minutes later, Brozovic danced in the Roma penalty area before unleashing a shot into the far corner of the net for Inter's second goal. Lautaro Martinez added a third shortly after the restart. Roma could only get a consolation goal 5 minutes from time thanks to Henrik Mkhitaryan. Napoli's title hopes were fading fast after their loss against Fiorentina and then the draw against Roma. This time they ran into trouble in Tuscany as Empoli defeated them for the second time this season. Pinamonti missed a free header from a corner in the 3rd minute. Napoli finally broke the deadlock 1 minute before half-time, Vicario failing to stop the ball from going into the net from a Dries Mertens shot just inside the box. The Partenope thought they were home and dry after Insigne scored their second goal in the 53rd minute, but Empoli wouldn't lie down. In the space of 8 minutes, starting from the 80th minute, Empoli not only leveled the match but added a winner. Liam Henderson started the comeback, followed by Pinamonti's brace in the 83rd and 87th minute, and thus ending Napoli's hope of a Scudetto this season. Milan started this match in second position after Inter's win against Roma, and a tough trip to the Olimpico served as a test to the Rossoneri's title credentials. Milanisti's fears came true after the league's top scorer Ciro Immobile puts the ball into the back of the net after just 4 minutes. The Diavolo managed to pull level 5 minutes into the second half with Olivier Giroud sliding in from a simple Rafael Leao cutback. Sandro Tonali broke Bianco Celesti's hearts with a stoppage time goal and brought joy to the Rossoneri as they once again reclaimed the summit. Juventus needed a stoppage time equalizer against a 9-man Bologna 2 weeks ago, and this game wasn't going to be any less difficult. Sassuolo came flying off the blocks, peppering Szczesny's goal every chance they got, but the Polish keeper repelled every single one until Giacomo Raspadori's goal in the 38th minute. It didn't take long for the Bianconeri to respond, and La Joya, Paulo Dybala equalized right on halftime. Both sides squandered chances in the second half until Moise Kean smashed home the winner for La Vecchia Signora 2 minutes from time. And here are the rest of the scores for round 34. Torino beat Spezia 2-1, while Atalanta finally got another win, this time against Venezia. Hellas Verona and Sampdoria played out a 1-1 draw, while Fiorentina shockingly lost to Salernitana. Bologna and Udinese shared the points in a 2-2 draw, while Genoa got another precious 3 points in their fight against relegation. 6 teams played their rescheduled round 20 matches in midweek, and here are the scores. Fiorentina recorded a second loss in a row with this defeat to Udinese, while Bologna stopped Inter from going to the top of the table with this win. Atalanta and Torino played out a thrilling 8-goal draw. Antonio Sanabria scoring first for Torino in the 4th minute, while Luis Muriel equalized in the 17th minute. Atalanta then went ahead with Martin Derun's goal in the 23rd minute. but Sasa Lukic drew Torino level again with a 36-minute penalty. Torino then went 2 goals ahead with Sasa Lukic scoring his second goal, another penalty, and a Remo Freuler own goal in the 67th minute. Mario Pasalic pulled one more back for Atalanta in the 78th minute, and Luis Muriel completed the night with a second goal in the 84th minute, also a penalty. And these are the latest standings in the Serie A after 34 matches. Milan are still at the top of the table with 74 points and Inter 2 points behind them. Napoli still in third but have dropped lots more points. They are now 67 points, 7 points behind Milan. They are also just 1 point ahead of Juventus in fourth. Roma, Lazio and Fiorentina hasn't gotten any points since the last round. They are at 58 points and 56 points respectively. Atalanta are now back in the mix for Europe, with just 1 point separating them from Lazio and Fiorentina. Salernitana and Genoa are now just 3 points behind Cagliari, with Salernitana having a game in hand. Venezia are now at the bottom of the table with just 22 points. Sassuolo travels to the Diego Maradona this Saturday to face Napoli, who only have a sliver of hope of winning the title this season. The Partenope have gotten just 1 point in their last 3 games, and their guests already took 3 points from them earlier in the season at the Mappe. The Nerazzurri also haven't lost against their hosts in 3 previous meetings, but they also have only collected just 3 points in their last 4 matches. The 78th Derby della Lanterna in the Serie A is set to happen on 1st May at the Luigi Ferraris, which both Sampdoria and Genoa share. The Rossoblù are in the relegation zone, but their city rivals aren't that far ahead, just 5 points separating these two teams. 2 draws and a win each in their last 4 matches against each other makes for an exciting encounter this round. However, Sampdoria probably has the upper hand after winning the reverse fixture this season. After a 4-3 win in the reverse fixture, Fiorentina could potentially beat Milan twice in a season for the first time since the 2000 and 2001 season. However, 2 straight defeats for the Viola against less-fancied teams have put their European qualifications in doubt, with the Rossoneri's defense only conceding 8 goals since the turn of the year. It will be a tough away match for the Tuscans, especially now that Milan had accidentally sold most of the away tickets to the home fans, leaving only 50 for the travelling Tifosi. The Diavolo have the Scudetto firmly in their sights and will go all out to win their first title since 2011. And here are the rest of the fixtures of round 35 of the Serie A 2021-22 season. Cagliari will welcome Hellas Verona to Sardinia, while Spezia will welcome Lazio. Juventus entertains Venezia and Empoli welcomes Torino to the Carlo Castellani. Udinese, fresh from beating Fiorentina 4-0, welcomes defending champions Inter on Monday morning. Roma will have to face a tough-to-beat Bologna also on Monday morning, while the last match of the round will see Salernitana travelling to the Jewish Stadium to face Atalanta. Can Milan overcome Fiorentina this week to still be in the driver's seat for the Scudetto, or will Inter peep them to the title this season? Will Napoli drop even more points and possibly out of the top 4? That's all we have for you tonight. Thank you for watching. Ciao.